So, good morning. My discussion for today is Module 7, continuation of Chapter 6. First, principles of organization. So, we have principles of organization. We have grouping of similar tasks. Tasks similar or related in purpose, process, method, or clientele shall be grouped together in one or more units under the control of one person. Okay guys, take note. One person lang ang kumukontrol sa kanila. Grouping can be done in the following. First, according to function. Grouping according to the nature of task to be performed. It should be divided into groups so that similar and related duties may assign to each. Okay, syempre, according to function, di ba? Kapag kagrupo kayo, meron kayong iba't ibang specialty. Okay? So, doon kayo magugrupo. Okay? Then, according to time frame, the units are divided into shifts according to the time of the day. So, pwedeng pang umaga, may grupo ng pang umaga, may pang hapon, may pang gabi. Okay? Shifting sila. Then, according to place of work, a territorial distribution of a plan accomplished by assigning patrolman on beats is necessary to facilitate the direction and control of officers and to ensure suitable patrol service of every point within the jurisdiction. Syempre, according to place, syempre kailangan mo din silang i-group. Okay, kung saan sila madidistino or saan sila pwedeng magpatrol. Okay? Next, we have according to level of authority. A police department is always direct according to level of authority. That is, there will be some patrolmen, some sergeants, some lieutenants, and so on. Vertical combination of superior officers with each at a different level of authority from any other. From channels through operation may be directed and controlled. Those chain of command or lines of control facilitate the delegation of authority and the placing of authority. Responsibility supervision is thus ensured. Siyempre, hindi naman pwede na magkakasama po ang mga lieutenant. Hindi naman pwede na magkakasama ang mga sergeant. Okay? Para lang siyang in level of authority, dapat may kanya-kanya din silang trabaho. May president, vice president. Okay? Ganun po yun. Hindi pwede na magkakasama ang pare-pareho ang designation. Okay? So, yan ang according to level of authority. Next is specialization based on needs. Ano naman ito? Specialization is a principle of organization that results from the division of the force into separate units to perform police tasks. The degree of specialization is determined by the size of the performance of tasks within the special field. For example, in the speed of the creation of a traffic division, most street traffic duties should be performed by a motorized boat patrolman. Similarly, while a detective division may be established, much of the work of investigation crimes may be beat patrolman. So, kung ano yung specialty mo, okay, doon ka pupunta. Doon ka i-designate. Hindi naman pwede na kapag detective ka, okay, magpapatrolya ka. Okay? Hindi naman pwede na patrolman ka, pupunta ka sa investigation. Magiging detective ka. Okay? So, specialization. May kanya-kanya kasing specialization yan, guys. Next, line of authority and chain of command. Okay? Communication should be orderly, goes upward and downward through established channels in the hierarchy. Diverting orders, directives, or reports around a level of command usually has disastrous effect on efficiency of the organization. If the level which is bypassed is ordinary, capable, and responsible, the bypass superior has no official knowledge of the nature of a directive going downward. Since he is unaware of the directive, he can hardly be held responsible for enforcing it. In emergency situation naman, those that requires an immediate action giving of orders by an officer in a staff capacity in the name of someone high in the hierarchy is acceptable. Thus, the duty of a subordinate to be obeyed. He has no alternative under those special situations. This is also known as the scalar of command. Line of authority or chain of command, guys. For example, yung superior mo nagbigay ng order, okay? Pababa yan. Yung order po bababa hanggang sa pinakamababa na police officer. Okay? Superior yung susunod sa kanya, okay, dapat pababa yan. Pwede rin naman na upward. Okay, yung order, okay? Para lahat, okay, is alam. Walang mababypass. Okay? So, yan ang ibig sabihin ng chain of command or line of authority. Next, unity of command. Ano naman yung tinatawag nating unity of command? Only one man is in complete command of each situation. Only one man must be in direct command or supervision of each officer. Confusion is created when more than one superior undertakes independent command of an operation performed by several subordinates or when a subordinate receives orders from more than one superior. Siyempre, okay? Malilito talaga. Okay, for example, dalawa ang superior mo. Ang sabi nung isa, gawin mo to. Yung isa, wag mong gawin. Sinong susundin mo? Diba? So, ganun po. Dapat may unity of command. Dapat iisang superior lang ang sinusunod. Or iisang superior lang, okay, ang nagko-command or nagdi-direct command sa inyo. Para walang confusion na mangyayari. Next, span of control. Span of control, the ability of one man to direct, coordinate, and control immediate subordinates. The broad span of control may be reduced by the use of additional supervisory level of official, thus lengthening the chain of the command. Span of control naman, guys, okay, merong ability ang isang tao na mag-direct, mag-coordinate, at mag-control ng kanyang mga subordinate. Pero kung nahihirapan siya, pwede siyang humingi or pwede siyang magdagdag ng supervisory level of official para matulungan siya. Okay? Next, delegation of authority. Ano naman yung tinatawag nating delegation of authority? The principle of delegation of work is related to the process of committing an activity to others' care. Okay, yan yung i-delegate mo yung isang official. Bibigyan mo siya ng otoridad. It is closely related to the principle of span of control in that, even though the span of attention is excessive, the harm from it can be reduced by the delegation of much detail to subordination. The transfer of authority by higher officer to another subordinate such as a unit head or who is a superior of another unit or division. Doon mo lang siya pwedeng, or doon ka lang pwedeng mag-delegate pa ng ibang, or pwede pang magbigay ng ibang, magbigay ng authority. Okay? Superior or head ng isang unit or division. This process is continued to the lowest level of the execution. Delegation of authority. Yan po ang ibig sabihin naman yan. Next, the delegation of authority are divided into 4. First, police formulation, execution, supervision, and direction. So, police formulation muna tayo. Involves what are to be done in the form of orders or broad statement of action. Siyempre, i-formulate mo muna kung ano yung mga gagawin mo. Okay, kung ano yung mga gagawin ninyo. And then, kapag natapos ma-formulate, punta tayo kay execution. Details with the performance of tasks in consonance with authority to fulfill the responsibility. Okay? Ibibigay nyo na, in detailed na yan, yung performance na gagawin ninyo or yung task na gagawin ninyo. And then supervision deals with the assistance and guidance given to the subordinate to ensure successful performance. Okay, hindi naman pwede na kapag na-formulate nyo na, i-execute nyo na, papabayaan nyo na lang sila na nag-execute. No. Dapat sinusupervise pa rin yan ng superior. Okay? Or nung higher official. Para maging successful yung gagawin nilang performance or yung gagawin nilang task. Okay? Ganun po yun, guys. Next, direction. Deals with procedures, what is to be done, who will do it, when and where, how is to be done. Okay, direction, what is to be done? Ano yung kailangan nilang gawin? Who is to be done or who will to be done? Sino yung gagawa? Sino-sino yung mga gagawa? Or sino yung, parang who will do it pa din. Then when, kung saan, where, when kung kailan, sorry guys. When kung kailan, where kung saan, and how. Paano nila tatapusin? How it is be done. Okay? Ganon po yan. Yung parang example ko noon yan sa inyo. Okay? Kung naaalala nyo pa dun sa first or yung sa module 1 natin. Okay? Next, the organic units in the police organization. The effective, efficient, and economic operation of a police department is always the wish of police administrative and planners. The nature of the operation can be realized if the department is properly organized. The following are the composed of parts on how a police organization can be structured to attain effective police service. So, we have 4 police functions in the organization. First, primary or yung tinatawag nating line function. This include police operations directly addressing the basic police mission like patrol operations, criminal investigations, traffic direction and control, and crime prevention activities. Ayan po yung mga primary functions natin. Auxiliary or secondary functions naman, the communications and crime laboratory services which give immediate assistance to the operations naman ha. Often by yung mga kailangan po ng mga investigators natin. Okay, crime laboratory ang mga secondary or auxiliary functions natin. Next, administrative functions. From the personnel and training which provide services that are less immediate assistance and supportive of the entire police department. Yan naman po yung administrative functions natin. The personnel itself. Okay? Then, staff functions. These functions primarily support the line functions either directly or indirectly. Those under planning, research, inspection, police record systems, communication systems, budgeting systems, crime laboratory services, and community and public relations. Staff functions can be auxiliary or administrative. So, yan naman yung mga staff functions natin. Yan yung mga primarily support dun sa line functions na tinatawag natin. Kasi, sa staff functions sila ang nasa planning, research, inspection. And also, record system, communication, and budgeting. Okay? Next. 3 organic units that may be assigned the foregoing functions. First, operational units. Ano ba yung mga operational units natin? First, patrol, investigation, traffic, and vice control. So, patrol, prevention of crime through police visibility. Kapag kasi may police visibility, kapag for example, yung police, okay, roronda sa palengke. So, yung mga would-be criminals o yung mga gagawa ng krimen, makikita nila yung police, okay, may visibility yung police na nandoon, okay, or visible yung police na nandoon, syempre matatakot silang gumawa ng krimen. Kaya patrol. Okay? Investigation. Alam nyo na yan guys. Crime investigation and detection. Traffic, enforcement of traffic laws and ordinance. Okay? Vice control, victim crime, juvenile delinquency, control of youthful offenders naman po. Service units. Ano naman tong mga service units natin? Records, communication jail, crime laboratory, and maintenance. Records, indexing, and statistics. Yan yung mga records, or mga file, okay, na nakukuha nila. Communication jail, custody of prisoners, and rehabilitation. Crime laboratory, examination of evidence. Siyempre, ano naman ang gagawin mo sa crime laboratory, di ba? Alangan naman na mag-patrol ka doon, di ba? So, examination of evidence po. Maintenance, property maintenance. Okay? Maintaining. Next, administrative units. We have personnel, budget, plans and training, public information, and police intelligence. Personnel. Personnel, human resource management. Ayan po yung mga nandiyan. Budget, syempre, budget and finance. Financing, kay yung mga kailangan. Hindi naman, sabi ko nga, sa unang module natin, hindi po gagalaw ang isang company or isang institution kapag ka walang budget. Okay? Next, plans and training, plans for training programs and policies, public information, police community relations, and lastly, police intelligence, gathering of facts involving criminal activities as well as conduct of behavior of the members of the force. Police intelligence or police intel. Okay, magiging subject niya din yan kapag nasa third year na kayo, I think. Police intel. Ayan yung mag-i-intel kayo ng isang tao. For example, magbibigay ako ng name. Aalamin mo lahat sa kanya kung anong ginagawa niya araw-araw, kung saan siya pumupunta araw-araw. Okay, yan ang tinatawag nating police intelligence. Gathering of facts involving criminal activities of a person. Okay? So, that is the last slide. So, thank you. And, guys, please like and subscribe po.